I still don't know what this project is, and part of that is because it's not done, and the other part of it is because the goal of this experience was not to just create content. The goal was to create a process that involved our staff and our volunteers and our parents and our students, so that we could feel that thing that we miss so much, which is the creation of a performance.
Hello everyone in headset land tonight. My name is Haley and I will be calling today's performance of District 11.
Welcome home.
All set with sound check, Ethan Johnson? Steven Sinich, can we get everyone heading to the shot for circle, please? Thanks, Papa Bear.
Feet are comfortably apart. Your toes are straight forward. Put your head on straight. Now take a deep cleansing breath. And release.
5 minutes to top of show. PA's backstage. Can you let everyone know, please? It's 5 minutes to top of show.
See where you are at the top of the show. See yourself in that place very clearly. Where you start your first entrance.
All right, roll call. Chad?
Here.
Colleen?
Here.
David?
Hello.
JC?
Here.
Rick?
I'm here.
Lauren?
Here.
Steven?
Papa Bear here.
Costa?
I'm here, standing by.
Ethan? Devin?
Here.
Taylor?
Here.
Shane?
Do the right heel and
Awesome.
go break a leg, and it's gonna be an awesome show tonight.
I hope this project has connected. I hope this project will continue to engage and promote the ideas that Kids Who Care has stood for and will hopefully continue to stand for once we get out of this really hard time we're in.
Have a great show, everyone.
Have fun, everybody. Good show, everybody.
All right, there are marks on the ground. They'll go in right through here.
Beautiful. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Have a good show. Have a good show, guys.
Good evening. Welcome to Kids Who Care's production of District 11. And welcome to Kids Who Care's home, the Scott Theater, that is the birthplace of artists and scientists and mathematicians and biologists and attorneys and storytellers, mostly storytellers. Welcome to this evening's work that has been a journey that is very familiar to those of us who have been at Kids Who Care for a very long time. A journey that includes our children stating an idea, something they feel passionate about changing, and gathering poets and songwriters and comedians and symphonic, beautiful musicians to tell a story to the world that our children would tell you is meant to change the world. Tonight's celebration is for a resident company of children who started last summer and have now journeyed through an entire touring year, and tonight is the culmination of that work. I've always thought that you should find a group of people you love and build a life together. So if you're one of those people who has landed here because you are one of our children or grandparents or aunts or uncles or international children, welcome. And if you're here by chance, well, nothing is really by chance. So sit back with your picnic on your couch or your backyard or your swing and enjoy this exceedingly important work this evening, District 11.
At 10 years old, addressing about 17,000 DISD teachers and staff before the start of the school year.
We need things to feed our minds. We need places to go after school if our parents can't be home. We need people to help us live up to our potential and people to support them.
For most people, standing up in front of a group and speaking in public is terrifying. And as a result of that address, you appeared on the Ellen DeGeneres show, the Oprah Winfrey show.
And what about it do you love?
I love that it inspires people and that the passion and how it feels. And it's very fun to do.
Yes.
Yes, when you don't have anything to do, you can enter.
You can just go out and speak to people.
Yes.
Yes.
I've heard our keynote speaker speak on at least 2 occasions, and I think he's going to make the point to you about why we're here and what really makes a difference. So at this time, without further ado, I would like to introduce our keynote speaker for this back-to-school convocation, Dalton Sherman from Charles Rice Learning Center.
Believe in me. Do you believe in me?
Do you believe that I can stand up here
and talk to over 20,000 of you? Hey, Charles Rice Learning Center, do you believe in me?
Do anything. Be anything. Create anything. Dream anything. Become anything. Because you believe in me. And it rubs off on me. Let me ask you a question, District 11. Do you believe in my classmates? Do you believe that every single one of us can graduate right for college or the workplace?
You better, because next week we're all showing up in your schools. All 157,000 of us. And what we need from you
is to believe that we can reach our highest potential, no matter where we come from.
You better not give
up on us. No, you better not. Because as you know, in some cases,
you're all we've got.
You're all we've got. You're the ones who feed us, who wipe our tears, who hold our hands, and hug us when we need it.
You're the ones
who love us. When sometimes it feels like no one else does. And when we need the most. Don't give up on my classmates. Do you believe in your colleagues?
Do you?
I hope so. Because they came to your schools because they wanted to make a difference too.
Believe in them.
Trust them and lean on them when times get tough.
We all know we kids can sometimes make it tough. Am I right? Can I get a amen? So whether you're a counselor or a librarian,
a teacher's assistant, or work in the front office.
Whether you serve up meals in the cafeteria, my favorite.
Whether you're a teacher or a principal, we need you. Please believe in your colleagues and they'll believe in you. Do you believe in yourself? Do you believe that what you are doing is not just shaping my generation, but my children's and my children's children?
There's probably easier ways to make a living.
But I need to tell you, on behalf of all the students,
we need you, ladies and gentlemen.
We need you now more than ever. Believe in yourself. Finally, we need you to know that what you are doing is the most important job in the city today.
You need to believe in us, in your colleagues, in yourselves, and in our goals. Do you believe?
It's the first day of school. Oh, won't it be cool to see what goes down inside? All my friends, they will see how cute I can be, and I gotta impress my guy.
notebooks, a skirt I hate, and a stomach ache.
So, I was talking to my friends because I got these brand new lime green jewel-encrusted high heels. And I was saying to my friends that I was going to wear them with my jeans to school. And my mom says,
I don't remember anybody.
Spelling test? I love spelling tests.
I forgot to wear deodorant.
Okay, find your locker, put up your bags, figure it out.
Really? Nobody looks familiar. Not one single soul.
She doesn't understand me or anything that has to do with any kind of fashion. Jeans, dresses, high heels go with everything.
Dude, there she is.
So?
We should go talk to her.
No, we should not go talk to her.
You're sad. You know that? Man up. Ask her out.
No.
Are you gonna let a girl scare us? Come on, it's time to show her who's in charge here. Take control. Waltz in. Sweep her off her feet. Take no prisoners. She's coming over here. What do we do? What do we do? What do we do? What do we do?
Just shut up. Just stay calm and be cool.
Well, I'm cool. I'm cool.
Hi, Jason.
Hi, Susie.
You're gorgeous.
What are you doing over here all alone?
Just thinking, I guess.
Okay.
Oh no, she saw the hole in our shoes. I knew we shouldn't have worn these shoes. Quick, change the subject.
So...
We'll finish! Oh my gosh, don't just leave it like that. Say something, anything!
I can hold my breath for a minute underwater.
Really?
No, not really.
We're dead.
Oh, that's okay. I can't either.
Great, now she's pitying us. We gotta impress her. Do some push-ups.
So are you going to Mindy's party later?
Maybe you?
I think so. I don't know. I hate going to parties alone.
Dude, holy cow, she left that wide open!
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Come on, this is it, man. This is your shot. Ask her to the party. Come on, she's right there. We can do this. We can do this. But what if she says no? What if she doesn't even like you? What if she's just coming over here to talk to you to be nice, and she's just desperately the bell rings before you say something, and if you ask her out, she's just gonna laugh about it later during the sleepover with her friends while they braid each other's hair.
Sorry.
Oh, that's okay. I'll just leave you alone.
No, ask her.
No, wait.
Ask her now.
I was wondering if,
Come on.
If you were already going to be at the party,
Almost there.
Would you? Bell ring, 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 ring.
What I what?
Oh, should be a fun party, that's all.
Yeah, it's gonna rock!
Yeah, see you later.
Yep, we hooked her. She'll be back.
I know. Sorry, my alarm went off in the middle of that.
We are so dead.
Bell ring, 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 ring.
I'm walking down the hallway, feeling a little strange. I look around at everyone, feeling just the same. Looking for a place to go, a place to call my own. Longing just your own self be true. Let who you are come through. I'm quirky, I'm different, and I don't quite fit. But that's okay, I'm just me. I am just who I am. One of a kind, an absolute rare find. Irreplaceable, exceptional, beyond compare. I am just who I am. I'm different. I'm quirky, I'm different, and I don't quite fit. But that's okay, I'm just me. I am just who I am. I'm different.
G'day, I'm Lynn's cell phone. Lynn won't be responding to your text right now because I've been set to vibrate and put inside this locker. I'm now in a backpack under a ton of notebooks and a granola bar. Crikey. Anyway, hopefully before first period is over, someone will hear my pitiful little cries for help and she'll talk to you later.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America
And to the republic for which it stands,
one nation, under God,
indivisible,
with liberty and justice for all.
Good morning, students. This is your principal, Mr. Barnes. I love the first day of school. So much excitement. I hope you are all making yourselves at home. This is going to be a great year. Have a good day.
All right. You know most people would probably gag to be put next to Emily. But I'm no fool. Hey, Emily is the smartest kid in the school. So what does that tell you? Right. This year is going to be a breeze.
oh man, not Carol. Ah! She's looking at me. Oh my gosh, what is she doing? She is winking at me. Uh-oh, looks like a note. If there's one thing I don't need, is some girl getting all gushy over me. All right. Do you like me? Check yes or no. Yes!
Anywhere I want. I can sit anywhere I want this year. Okay.
First period, I'll sit with Lynn, and then second, I have to be by the window so I can watch Brad on the track.
I have third with Tracy and Stacy, and fourth with Michelle.
And then after lunch, I have Brad as my lab partner. We'll arrive together. And last period, I'll sit next to... Wait a second. Where's English last period? Oh, MG, I have no one to sit with.
I have English last period.
This is a disaster.
My teacher's got eyes in the back of her head. Oh, I don't doubt it at all. Because she saw me shoot that last spit one, and I'm sitting out here in the hall.
No, she didn't see when Jimmy Carl flaked a burger at me, or when Gary Smith shot a rubber band that hit me in my knee. And
No, she didn't see when Sarah Jones passed a note, or when Bobby Frank spilled that glue all over my new coat.
But she sure did see what I did, even though she wasn't looking at me. So I know she's got eyes in the back of her head. That and everybody pointed at me.
I suppose I've always been artsy. I think most kids are until some junior high art teacher tells them they're not. But for me, according to my mother anyways, it would seem that from the time I was born, I received an extra dose of artsiness. I was more than your average build a castle in the sand creative kid. Not better, mind you, just more. More consumed, more obsessive, more books and colored pencils, stickers and paint, and mostly music. Once in 4th grade, my best buddy ran inside from the playground and complained to our teacher that I had kidnapped her jump rope and decided it was better suited for a microphone from which I could deliver an impromptu singing concert to the rest of the very uninterested and baffled kids at recess. This, unfortunately, made it painstakingly difficult for her to actually jump with it.
This morning, I got my locker assignment. 4. So I open it, and there's a Slurpee cup sitting. But when I reach in, there's this blue and green and fuzzy thing with white polka dots all over it. A mutant slushy monster. I cannot use my locker. I plan on carrying all my possessions for the day on my back like a Tibetan Sherpa.
I am in love. We've been going out for the last month or so, and today is the big day. Today, we begin our life together. Locker 6, 7, 4. She's moving in.
This is it. This is the time Jason Brandon walks by every day. I'm so nervous.
So I get up to sharpen my pencil, and the sharpener's on this bookcase. And I start sharpening, and suddenly, I've knocked half the bookcase on the floor. I stand there, and I have to pick up all these books, and by the time I get back to sharpening, it happens again. Books everywhere. By this point, everyone's laughing at me, so I just say, anyone else need their pencil sharpened? And that was about it.
Hi, Jason.
Hey. And that was the moment I became cool.
So I had to pee since the beginning of class, but Miss Daniels kept asking us questions. Of course, she only calls on kids who don't raise their hands. There I am, stuck with my hand in the air and no hope of relief. There's really got to be a special, you got to let me out of here right this second signal.
I think he's going to ask me out.
He so is.
You guys are perfect for each other.
You're totally gonna get married.
Just think, someday I'll be Mrs. Shannon Brannon. Oh no.
B, D, A, D, C, essay. Okay. The answers are B, D, A, D, C, and 6 is an essay, so good luck.
B, D, A, D, C, essay?
Right. See ya.
A, B, C, B, A, essay.
You better share homework with us or you're not invited to our birthday party. Gonna be a pool party, so you better share.
Here's the plan. I'm gonna put on the shoes I'm considering wearing to the homecoming dance, and I'm gonna go casually have a conversation with Trey, and I need you to tell me if I look too tall in the shoes.
I cannot get to the bathroom in Miss Sanders' class. As soon as you walk back in the door, she stops what she's doing and she asks, "Did everything come out all right?" Humiliating.
Good morning, students. This is Mr. Player. I'm getting reports that some of you kids out there have been yakking on your handheld phones in the hall. I want you to know that if you're out there yakking, I will find you. I will find you. I will take that phone and I will prosecute you to the fullest extent of the law. That is not a threat. It's a promise. Thank you, students, and have a wonderful day.
A, B, C, D, E, F, G.
Alabama, Alaska, Arizona, Arkansas, California, Colorado, Connecticut.
Caracas, Venezuela, Bogotá, Colombia, Quito, Ecuador, Lima, Peru, La Paz, Bolivia.
Over the summer, I've had some extra time to reflect on the things I've learned thus far in my school years. And in this time, I've been forced to ponder at what point in my life I will actually be called upon to use this vast knowledge of things like the value of X, how to say wild boar in Spanish, and the chemical composition of sulfuric acid.
Well, I plan to use my mathematical skills to solve an important scheduling dilemma. Like when my friend Pierre is coming in on a train from New York at 45 miles per hour at the same time that Nancy, who is 5 years older than Gerald, is painting a house with 8 gallons of chartreuse paint. And I have to figure out how many jelly beans it will take to fill the 1.5-liter gift basket that Gerald has prepared for Pierre before he arrives.
Really?
Fine. I could just save the world with my knowledge of South American capitals.
Oh, this'll be good.
Aliens invade the planet! I'm selected as our sole representative, and upon meeting with the alien president, am told the only way to save the entire human race from complete obliteration is to correctly answer this one simple question. What is the capital of Venezuela? It's Caracas, I shout. You're welcome, Earth.
Jason's out. I will not have a name that rhymes.
I never liked him anyway.
He's no good for you.
Your babies would have big foreheads.
Oh, come on, man.
ACDBA-SA. Okay, the quiz goes ACDBA-SA.
ACDBA-SA.
Exactly.
DBCAB-SA.
Did you hear about the goldfish?
The goldfish?
Yeah, so the courtyard's flooded from the rain, so Tim Gordon bought some goldfish from the pet store at lunch and turned the courtyard into a fish pond.
That's incredible. We can't even get mad about that. It's just too weird.
You're not invited to my summer party because I'm only allowed to invite 4 people. But you're the runner-up, so don't make any plans for Friday night just in case anybody drops out. But you're not invited yet.
Oh, she is definitely taller than him.
This does not look good.
She's gonna be mortified.
Students, this is Mr. Player again. This is a reminder that lightsabers are not allowed on school property. I don't care what you do on your own time, but you're on my time now. If you bring a lightsaber, I will find you. I will find you and I will prosecute you to the fullest extent of the law. That is not a threat, it is a promise. Thank you, students, and have a great lunch.
So I'm standing in the lunch line, begging time to go slowly. But instead, it feels like I've jumped on the tire tube of the waterslide ride and I'm rushing faster and faster in the dark. I feel like I'm drowning. Suddenly, I shoot out of the dark into the spotlight of hell, and I'm standing there looking for a place to sit. And just when I want, eat, pray for time to rush and explode, it stops. And I stand there in the bright light with my tray, staring at the backs or glaring faces of my peers, listening to the garbled speech of the slow-mo soundtrack, wishing I could simply evaporate.
I always have the best lunches. In fact, my lunches are so good that my dad started packing double. After he figured out my friends were devouring more of it than I was. They don't even bring lunches anymore. We just spread mine out buffet style. Everyone digs in. It's a bonding experience.
Mrs. Beasley was our cafeteria monitor for 5 years.
Although I'm not quite sure she was a cafeteria monitor.
Cafeteria monitors are usually human beings. We're not quite sure what she was.
Mrs. Beasley was ancient, at least 35 years old.
With bright blue hair done up in a straggly beehive hairdo.
She would stalk the rows like a vulture, looking for another innocent child to pick off.
Her beady eyes searching for the one kid who would completely screw up and break one of her ridiculous rules.
I remember the time Patrick wrote Mrs. Beasley's #1 rule. No talking during lunchtime.
Patrick was the new kid at school.
All he did was ask for a quarter. But the sound of the fateful question echoed through the cafeteria like a shriek of horror in the silent night.
Miss Beasley marched over to him, whispered something in his ear, and led him straight from the cafeteria.
We never saw him again. I didn't hear or see much of Mrs. Beasley until about 4 years later while standing in line at a Tum Thum. I was looking at the National Enquirer about aliens disguising themselves as humans living on Earth.
The lady on the cover had blue hair, exactly like Mrs. Beasley.
We always had a hunch.
He sat by me at lunch today. He was the cutest boy in the school. I got so excited, I started to squirm. I might have even started to drool. I took a bite of my sandwich. He took a bite of his pie. He grinned at me. I winked at him. Oh, I was so sly. So then, I took some ketchup and I wrote these words on the plate. Do you like me? Check yes or no. And I waited for my fate. He read my love words slowly. He stared into the plate. But when he looked at me again, I could tell it was too late. I didn't know it, but in the corner of my mouth was some mustard, plain as day. And that mustard, bright and yellow, caused our sweet love knot to fray. His eyes were filled with horror. My heart was filled with fear. And that's when he sneezed. In the ketchup, and our true love was smeared. He
You'll never sit by me after that, but I'll always remember that day and that little dab of mustard that scared my first love away.
I see you sitting there across Garber, memorizing all of the benchography, preparing for cue to cues and performances, so pleasing to the audience if you let them watch and see. But you're breaking my heart. I'm falling apart. We're just trying to count to 10, and oh, so silent we move as we untangle from the knot, feeling brand new. Oh, Resco, I heart you.
A bell rings as we change the scene, and the voice of Mr. Player in between. At Garber Hall and Boys and Girls Clubs, in the parade of lights, not just stages, the parade of lights. I wanna lay on the floor next to you as we listen to Deborah through and through. Let us relax as we float on the cloud. Now we're on the ground again, ready for class. Next step.
But you're breaking my heart. I'm falling apart.
We're just trying to count to 10, and oh, so silent we move as we untangle from the knot, feeling brand new.
And the very, 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 very best part is the impact that our show has on the world. 'Cause amidst the games and classes and sleepover retreats, we are filled with a powerful message and lasting friendships. But you're breaking my heart. I'm falling apart. We're just trying to count to 10, and oh, so silent we move as we untangle from the knot, feeling brand new. Oh, Resco, I heart you.
Oh, Resco, I miss you.
Do you remember when you were a kid and you'd be jumping rope and suddenly your feet got all tangled up, or you tripped on a pebble, or some disaster, and all you had to do was yell, "Deborah!" and your friends all nodded, and suddenly the slate was wiped clean, and there was your chance to master double dutch or foursquare all over again.
I was climbing on the slide, and Abby said that Marco heard that I liked him. And I said, "No, I don't," and slipped on the slide really fast. But there was water on the slide, and I got my pants all wet. I love Stephen Fredden, so I chased and chased him around the playground. Just when I was about to kiss him, he tripped, hit his head on a bench, and had to go home.
That tree over there was planted for some lady. I heard she fell into a pit of rattlesnakes and died. I always look for rattlesnakes on the playground.
Today I was on the playground and I fell off the monkey bars. I was crying and the teacher wouldn't come help me. We had a substitute. She had an extra finger.
Brandon ran up to me at recess today and wiped a booger on my face. Ew! And then he kissed me.
Frank's cell phone here, reporting to you live from Mr. Player's desk, along with Frank's lightsaber. Frank is currently spending some quality time in detention, and will no doubt finish out his sentence under house arrest, so it is entirely possible that you may never, ever hear from me again. I'm Frank's cell phone, and that's what's up.
So you're sure we'll look okay? I wasn't too tall?
No way. You look fab together.
So fab, the perfect couple.
He's like a giant next to you.
Hey, I heard you got the answers for the science quiz. How'd it go?
That was for science? I thought that was for history.
Today we had show and tell, and you have to bring something really important, and not just your Barbie doll. So my friend Gonzalez went to the front of the class, pulled down his pants, and showed us his underwear. He got it for his birthday, and they had cowboys all over them.
I brought my new toy car.
I brought a rare first edition of Sense and Sensibility by legendary author Jane Austen. It's a true classic.
I heard Tim Gordon got 3-day suspension for the goldfish thing. Come on, 3 days of not going to school? Who says that's punishment?
Everyone look out, Kalimaway, emergency situation coming through. Michelle's choking. She's choking on her retainer.
Students, somebody keyed my car. This is Mr. Player. Somebody keyed my car. I will find this person that keyed my car. I will find you and I will kill you. No, I will not kill you. But I will prosecute you to the fullest extent of the law. That is not a threat, it's a promise. Thank you, students, and have a beautiful day.
Excuse me, Mr. Barnes, but I don't think it's very fair to take away our recess. I mean, I know that time's being used for learning, but what's wrong with a little bit of time outside?
I went to the nurse today for reading. I went to the nurse yesterday before reading. And the day before that. And the day before that, too. My stomach always hurts before reading.
I opened the folded piece of paper. I squeezed my eyes shut, afraid to see my grade. I studied as hard as I could, but there it was, the big red F shouting out my failure.
You cannot measure me with a flat piece of paper and a number 2 pencil.
Do you believe in me?
I'm trying to sit still. I'm trying not to talk out. I really want to be who you want me to be. But sometimes I want to jump up and scream. I think I'm sitting still, but I guess I squirm. So I get in trouble. Do you think I like getting in trouble? I know the teachers are talking about me.
You better not give up on us.
We need you. We need you now more than ever.
You win the science fair one time, and you're a nerd. Ever since I concluded something or other about sodium and eggs and styrofoam, I've been trapped in this box called nerd. I'm the one who's supposed to do everyone else's homework. I'm the one who's supposed to ace every test. I'm the one who's supposed to answer every single question right on that board. Do you realize how much pressure that is? You want to know the truth? My mom did most of that project the night before because I was too lazy to start it.
I would rather be in the classroom with my teacher's help during this stuff because one of my teachers is giving us something completely different than what we've learned.
I make decent grades, but honestly, I think I'm just really good at taking tests.
You can talk to my mom and dad, but sometimes they can't help you through that.
You want to know what really worries me, though? I've spent so long being a nerd that I don't know what I'd be if I wasn't.
I would say I had a lot of Google Meets or Zoom meetings with the parents just to talk them off a ledge because they were having a meltdown or their kid was having a meltdown.
I know I'll be more like you want me to be, but will I still be me?
I believe in me. Do you believe in me?
You better not give up on us.
Because as you know, in some cases, you're all we got.
So I'm taking this test.
We need you to believe in us.
And I raise my hand. All I needed to know was...
We need you to believe that we can reach our highest potential.
And she says, I can't help you with that question. What?
What?
Really?
Really?
Really? What could it possibly hurt for me to ask you one simple question?
Believe in me. Believe in yourself.
I'm confused. Do you want me to fail? Do you want us to stay confused? What do you want me to do?
We got a voice and it's time to prove it. We got to use it before we lose it. Now is the time, you've got to make the choice. So let's make some noise. We got a voice and it's time to prove it. We got to use it before we lose it. Now is the time, you've got to make the choice. So let's make some noise. This land is your land, but you know this land is our land to make. Energize the recognize, we care what color you stand. We got the numbers and time, and we got nothing to lose it. We got the power to change it by using just our two hands. They think that we are the future, well I got news for you. Like the man, we on track, running the present too. We got some things to say, our hands raised, clean out your ears. Right now they're blocked by all your misconceptions and your fears. We got a voice and it's time to prove it. We gotta use it before we lose it. Now is the time, you've got to make the choice. So let's make some noise. We got a voice and it's time to prove it. We gotta use it before we lose it. Now is the time, you've got to make the choice. So let's make some noise. But we can't waste this thing, we're giving or else no one will listen. Keep crying, wolf and see, you'll see how fast they lose attention. They'll turn you off and all your noises just like R2D2. Who wants to listen to these foul dogs crazy talking? But if your noise is that up, we call it arguments. And if you're reading that thought, it's got to make some sense. I don't know this special thing, and you got child toys. And what's the crowd all assemble, just like a Christmas toy. We got a voice and it's time to prove it. We gotta use it before we lose it. Now is the time, you've got to make a choice. So let's make some noise.
April again. The time of jumping when you call, doing cartwheels for you, nodding yes.
It's April again. Standing on my head for you, leaping high, hoping to please.
It's April again. Taking your test, finding my lost pencil, losing ground.
It's April again. Hiding behind my reading book, breathing quietly, afraid.
It was only this year that I started hating school. Up till now, I've never really minded it, just gone through the days. But once I got into high school, I just started to despise it.
I am not a number. You cannot find me in those little bubble slots I have to fill in with my dull number 2 pencil. I cannot show you who I am when I only have 4 choices to express my individuality, and some of them are combined. A and B, or all of the above. Please look beyond the list that is posted and the required material you cover. Ask me questions outside of the script.
Good morning, students. This is Mr. Barnes. Remember, this week we are in test mode. Do the best you can.
Today you will be taking the reading portion,
the math portion, the science portion
of your assessment test. Find the number on the back of your test booklet and write it on the top of your answer document.
You may open your science test booklet.
Use your pencil to break the seal on your math test booklet. Make sure you bubble all answers on your answer document.
If there are no more questions,
you may begin the reading portion of your test.
See me moving like a clock, never stopping like a bomb. See my face just like a clock, and that moving never rests, never stop like tick-tock, 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 watch me turning round and round, where my time like my master found me, and molded me, cut and drilled into the shape I'm in today. Moving, ever moving, ever moving, moving, ever moving on. Where's my battery? I take double A. If you can't recharge me, plug me in, please. Moving like a clock, tick-tock, never stopping like a clock, tick-tock. See my face just like a clock, tick-tock. Hands that move and never rest, never stop. And where's my battery? I take double A. If you can't recharge me, plug me in, please. Where's my battery? I take double A. If you can't recharge me, plug me in, please.
The original choreography for Tiki Talk was done by Elise LaValle, who's also a Kids Who Care alumni and now professional choreographer, and recreated by yet another Kids Who Care alumni who started out as Elise's assistant, Brittany Jenkins. And it's just another example of how the circle of art should continue to inspire our children to pass the torch and be great artists. I can't wait for them to write something so good that we have to add it to the show.
Describe Kids Who Care in 3 words.
Ooh, oh my word, just 3 words.
Caring.
Family.
Family.
No matter where we come from.
I think one of the things that we always talk about is that the world is a really small place. And I think that because we have these relationships across the world, we always tell the story that when something happens across the world, now it's not just over there. Now it's, oh, my friends are there, and oh, I know people that are there.
Perspective that we give is really important, and not just really important, you know, because we know what it's like in Albania or Germany or Italy, but also that we know what it's like in New York and in San Angelo, Texas.
It's not just, oh, I knew you once this summer. It's, I knew you and I continue to know you and I continue to care and be concerned about what's happening in your life, even if it is across the sea.
Family, home, and magical.
And I would also say that it's home.
Second home.
It's home.
I'm gonna throw another one in there, safe.
Safe, there you go, safe.
I think safe is also like a good one that I can relate to.
My relationship with Kids Who Care, and that starts about 32 years ago.
Very beginning of Kids Who Care, we were looking for like spirits, people whose hearts intensely believed that kids have the power to change the world.
She came and visited me at my school office once to see about me coming on board as a co-writer in some of the new material they were working on, and to maybe build on that later on. And yes, we did.
We are producing people who will change the world.
We produce kids that understand they have value and that it's okay for them to expect others to value them as well.
A company that takes people of all ages, adults and kids, and empowers them to find their personal gift and to learn how to use that gift to the best of their ability. And I think that that's worth every penny.
I can do anything, be anything, create anything, dream anything, become anything, because you believe in me, and it rubs off on me.
And listening to their ideas and giving them a place to become whatever they were designed to be is imperative.
Kids Who Care is interested in connecting not just with a city, but with a community and with individual families. I think there's never going to be a time that we're not interested in growing our children. And I think that that is Kids Who Care's mission.
And it's been a tremendous thing. It's been a wonderful thing to watch them grow, to watch the beautiful energy that goes from person to person, from actor to actor, from audience to actor. And what they have done is truly magical and is like no other that I have ever seen. And it's been a tremendous privilege to have been a part of that.
And so an investment in Kids Who Care now establishes that for another generation of children who will come to Kids Who Care and perhaps become Tinkerbell, flying across the sky, or build a new operational system inside the company to use for a summer camp. Whatever it is, an investment in Kids Who Care is an investment in not the past 30 years of our history, but what we're boldly becoming now.
My favorite moment of working with the resident company is seeing them grow.
It's not about its perfection.
Each rehearsal, especially when they really put themselves to performing and like actually go for it, like especially when I've come home.
You were marvelous, so believable, so sincere.
A it can be very like touching and heartwarming.
Do you believe in yourself? Do you believe that what you are doing is not just shaping my generation, but my children's and my children's children? Believe in yourself.
That is so great.
When I walked through the Kids Who Care doors, I was so nervous, but it felt like home because I didn't even know anybody though. But it really felt like home because I was so welcomed. Everybody was really nice.
A dark place, shadows kept me back, knowing what I lack, feeling lost and alone, falling fast, fearful of my dreams, my future seemed to fade away. My heart moved, I come home, I feel warmth from you, remind me who I am, my dreams are held by you, let me live, let me learn from you, your light is my hope. And I come home.
When I walked in those doors, I just had this feeling that it was going to change my life and that it was going to be amazing. My first friend has been my best friend ever since I walked through that door. I'm welcomed with hugs, smiles. Hi, Jesus! And
We became friends the first day, like the first day. Now she kind of feels like my sister.
all these people were my family.
I come home. I feel warmth from you. Remind me who I am. My dreams are held by you. Let me live. Let me learn from you. Your light is my home, and I come home. Your light is my home. Your light is my home.
I miss you guys so much.
We miss you too.
And I come home. And I've come
It felt like this was my house. These are all my parents, and it made me feel so welcome here.
You're also imagining that when we're in the theater, everybody's in the same moment together. You have a different story, but you're all in it together. So you would do this anyway when you're on stage. You're listening also intently, not staring at the other people, because the conversation's with the audience, but also really focused forward. All right. So even when you're not saying your part, then you're going to be looking into the camera and we'll watch you listen. Okay.
Today at school, the most embarrassing thing happened.
I think one of the things that I really love about District 11 is that it's based on true stories, and it's based on things that really happened.
It's a very important personal story each of you has to share.
So I was coloring at my table and I needed to ask my teacher a question. And when I raised my hand, I said mommy instead of teacher.
I remember very clearly being in kindergarten and sitting at my table coloring and raising my hand and saying mommy
instead of teacher. All the other kids at my table laughed at me, But my teacher just smiled and answered my question. She loves me.
My third grade teacher was from New York, and she used to tell me about it all the time. When I got to go there on a trip with my family, I brought her back a snow globe of the skyline. Her inspiration drove me to apply to college in New York, and now I'm about to move there to start my freshman year. When I went back to her classroom to share the news, she still had that snow globe on her desk.
Do you believe in me? Because I believe in me. And belief like that can change the world.
Can change the world. Can change the world.
I believe in Charlotte because she has the best attitude and the most enthusiasm going into every new adventure.
I believe in Alexis. Alexis is a strong, dedicated young lady that knows where she's going in life and what she wants to do. I believe in you, Alexis. You are my love.
Stop the haters from hating, the fighters from fighting.
It's unusual to get to work with people who can create stuff that is so spectacular and that can go the distance of time. And Pam can do that. She embraces music and doesn't try to pretend that music is one thing.
Let's let our children be children, understand what they're needed.
At the very beginning of Kids Who Care, we were looking for like spirits, people whose hearts intensely believed that kids have the power to change the world.
I wanna fly, fly, fly above the pain.
I believe in Tina because she cares about everybody and strong and smart.
I believe Ada Gardner is great because she believes in herself.
Ada Catherine, I believe in you.
I believe in Bailey Miller because she is courageous and confident and undaunted.
Issa, we believe in you.
And listening to their ideas and giving them a place to become whatever they were designed to be is imperative.
We believe in Teggy.
We believe in Shane Big John.
Yes, we do.
We believe in Amy.
I believe in Ethan Henry Johnson.
Daisy creo en ti.
I believe in Katie.
I believe in Kenneth.
I believe in you, Peyton.
Macy Tito, I believe in you. I believe in Rory.
I believe in Roy.
Hey, Lindy. I just wanted to tell you that I believe in you.
Addie, I believe in you.
We believe in you, Joella Cadena. You are smart, you are tenacious.
You're organized, you're funny.
You adapt very well to change.
We believe you're going to do great things.
We love you, Joella. We believe in you.
We believe in Olivia.
We believe in you, Maddie.
We believe in Claire Bradley.
I believe in Daphne.
I believe in Gigi.
Hey, Toby. I believe in you.
Evie Jean Tebow, I believe in you.
I believe in Colby.
I believe in Lydia.
We're all looking for identity, trying to live in prosperity.
Feeling knocked down with every corner you turn. It's time for this world to listen and learn that we're the same on the inside. You see, we all want the same things, you and me. Time for education to be the key to break this cycle of poverty. We built some fences unintentionally. It's time to mend them with respect and dignity. Rebuild relationships peacefully. Brothers and sisters in harmony.
So guys, last performance of an incredible spring year. For some of you starting in the summer, I mean, there is not going to be a resident company like this one right now. And so at this last performance, I want to encourage you, just some simple things. Kiss the joy. It's all about the journey and how much fun we've had. Tell the story. Look in the eyes of your audience and send the message clean and strong. And the most important thing is just to have a blast.
Let's take the world back before it's too late.